Okay, what's up, guys? It's Pip here, and here we go. Presentation. We've been waiting for something to come out, and finally, I don't know if this is gonna be the last one, or maybe a couple more coming out. Hopefully, an update on franchise or BO Pro or something. Let's just get right into it, boys. Let's go.
How's it going, guys? I'm Tactics HD, and this is the presentation
How?
deep dive for NHL 24.
Mm, cool.
If you guys have never heard of me, I'm making NHL content on YouTube for over 10 years now, and last month I got to sit down with the lead presentation producer at NHL, David Pritchett, where we talked about all the new features and changes to the upcoming game. Now, my first question was about the new Hype Moments feature and how it makes all the arenas in-game come alive.
We've
Oh,
really kind of expanded out what we call, at least under the hood, the crowd engagement score, or the CES. So there's positive events, there's negative events. And as you kind of build up positive events, it really gets the home crowd kind of riled up.
oh, jeez. Oh, that's sick.
The
Oh,
next
that
feature I'm
camera.
really excited for in NHL 24 is the new Creation Zone environment. Basically, this is where you are whenever you're creating your player, creating your team. And a cool feature they added this year is the ability to create 30 more teams, 1,500 more
Let's
skaters,
go.
and 200 more goalies than previous
Oh,
years.
that's
So
sick.
those custom rosters should be awesome. But
Mm-hmm.
next, guys, I'll have Pritchett tell you about some of the different customization options within that mode.
We've got over 150
What
new
the
pieces
hell?
of vanity gear that are animated, which need to kind of
What
be seen to
the?
believe. And I think we've got
Okay.
130 something pieces of vanity gear that aren't animated
Let's
but
go.
look super
That's
premium.
sick.
We've got a new no tape stick
Oh,
option,
that's sick.
which
I'm
the
using
fans
that
have
right
been
away.
asking for quite some time. And a
Mhm.
lot of work has been done on the material tuning to make the sticks as authentic as possible. The metalness, the graphite, making them look exactly right. Another big one that the fans have been asking for a long time is you can now put a cage on any helmet whatsoever.
Oh,
We've got the full
yes.
visor
EA.
supported as well. And also the skin material, not just inside of
Mhm.
Creation Zone, but inside of the game itself, looks better than it's ever looked before. It looks much more authentic. We spent a lot of time in the fine details of that skin shader to get it looking as authentic as possible.
And what has to be the
Looking
most
good.
drastic change of presentation in this year's game, guys, is the new Flex Moments. No longer are you celebrating from the regular camera angle, but you're actually up close and personal now
Oh,
on your
yeah.
player.
I just
I'll
saw
let
it.
Pritchett tell you the
Yeah.
thought process behind that change.
Previous years, we've allowed the user to celebrate, but it's always just been from the gameplay camera. So
Mhm.
you're kind of just a few pixels celebrating on the screen. And if you look at, any images on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, of your favorite player celebrating, it's always like down low and up close, and you can kind of see the full body and the face. They're usually screaming, kind of thing. We needed to capture that. So in offline
This
modes
looks
like
sick.
franchise and play now, the authentic modes, we have a
This looks
selection
sick.
of authentic celebrations that can be chosen, along with signature celebrations for certain players. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
inside
baby.
of Ishel, World of Chell, there's 75 new celebrations.
Oh,
that
yeah.
some of them are
Heartbreaker.
pretty crazy.
We're doing
But
that
one
one
thing they all
100%.
have in common is that they look awesome. Brand new camera, brand new lighting,
That looks
and
sick.
facial animation for every single one of them that is appropriate for the celebration.
And now with Flex Moments, the other big change of presentation this year has to be the new dynamic rink boards. Obviously, some controversial opinions about
Yeah.
those.
I don't
asked
know how to
Pritchett
feel
they're
about
going to
this
ensure
yet.
that they're not distracting for players.
When you score, we get a special animation there, and we bring up the most relevant stat. So if it's
Mm.
a career milestone, or if it's an in-game milestone like a hat trick or something like
I
that,
just don't
that's
know how
what
to
we're
feel
going to
about it
showcase
yet.
on the boards. And then in the world of Chell, there's this whole new kind of customization, player banners
Okay.
we call them, but they're graphics that you can kind of customize your character with, and they kind of take over the boards as well. It's very cool.
And now with all that new information we displayed on the boards, I asked Pritchett how that could potentially help players who play without audio, which I sometimes do, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Here's his thoughts.
So we've heard a lot about people obviously not playing with audio. And while audio is awesome and everyone should play with audio, we get it. There are people that don't want to play with audio. Instead of doing something like bring up an overlay or something like that, we just put it on the boards
Oh,
themselves. So
okay.
there's a delayed penalty, the empty net, so a goalie got pulled, those types of things we now just put up on the
I
board.
mean, that's kind of nice.
And users, the great thing about it is users don't have to break focus. They don't have to take their eyes out of the game world and kind of look at an overlay or look up at the score clock.
Yeah, I
They
see
can
that.
just kind of they see it already just from playing. They just kind of see it out of the corner of their eye, and it's a
That's
super
kinda nice.
effective way to kind of communicate information, and is helpful whether you've got audio or not. But definitely for people that don't have audio, it's super helpful.
And in regards to graphical improvements in NHL 24, there's now sweat exertion on players, which is very cool, as well as new facial animations. I asked Richard to tell us more about that.
Thought we had
as
that
well
already.
As whether or not it'll be available on all consoles.
All of the new heads, 22 new star heads, they're in all platforms, so Gen 4 and Gen 5. But the exertion is Gen 5 only this year, and it's a great feature. But what you'll see is the exertion, the player's face, they get more flushed, they get more sweaty, kind of as they're out there on the ice working. They get back to the bench, they take a little bit of break, kind of calms down a little bit, they jump back on and starts all kind of all over again. So it's a very cool little detail to see, especially with some of the replays that we have that get kind of up close and personal with the players.
Yo, Heartbreaker's gonna look so good on that
Now, if
game.
you guys haven't heard yet, there's actually a new color commentator in NHL 24. It's no longer Ray Ferraro, it's now Cheryl Pounder, and I asked Richard to explain what made her the perfect choice for that role.
Cheryl kind of came in at this last second, audition for us, and it was like, oh, she's meant to be working on this game.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels. A goaltender, they have to have talent. They have to have mobility. They have to be able to track the puck.
It don't really matter. I don't really use commentator
to find
anyways.
it and fight for
Maybe
any
be a
second
pro,
shot.
but,
And that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
And now, in addition to the new color commentary, guys, there's actually authentic tracks being used as part of the new face-off moments. And here you can hear Pritchett talk more about that.
Face-off moments are pretty awesome. We're bringing authentic music back into the back end of the game, or the actual game itself. What we're really going for is authentic emotion. So we needed those authentic tracks, and we got some classic tracks like Darude Sandstorm,
No way.
Tsunami by Dubs, Fits in the Tantrum, Hand Clap, and of course we've got Cha Cha Slide.
Let's go.
Yes. About those last
I'm gonna be dancing to that the whole time.
Now, my favorite presentation feature in NHL 23
Tsunami.
projections. I asked Pritchett whether or not we'd be getting any new unique ones for different teams in NHL 24. Here's what Pritchett had to say.
We reached out to the teams that we didn't have an authentic on-ice projection for. So we've got Washington properly represented. We've got Montreal properly represented. We have the Seattle Kraken, which looks absolutely sick inside of the game, plus others as well. But yes, definitely an effort was made there to try to get away from some of those generic on-ice projections that we have for some of the teams and get as authentic as possible.
And now finally here, guys, this is a big one for franchise guys like me. I asked whether or not the offline replays were returning to NHL 24. Here's your answer.
Yeah, so this year we brought back the full replays for all offline modes, franchise, be a pro, and play now, and the others. So regardless of whether you're AI or a human-controlled team, you're going to get all of the
Let's
replays.
go.
We also brought
That's huge.
back
that's
true
huge.
broadcast camera.
Oh, that's huge. That's
Demanded
nice.
that we
I'm gonna be
that one
using
back.
that
So,
for
now we
franchise,
have two
especially.
distinct true broadcast cameras.
I like this camera.
And that does it for the NHL 24 presentation deep dive. We'll let you hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click the link in the description to pre-order NHL 24. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you. Well, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm kind of hyped up. That's kind of, I'm kind of hyped up now. I feel like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of pretty good things, but I'm hoping, still hoping franchise and Be a Pro gets an update, of course. But and the Stanley Cup thing is not updated either. It's the same thing as last year, which I'm okay with. It's okay. I can deal with it. But yeah, that's kind of nice. The new camera view, by the way, is nice. The new crowd sounds are sick. I kind of like that. I'm definitely gonna keep that on because the crowd is kind of nice to actually react to if we have the puck for a long time, if they have the puck for a long time, etc., etc. That's really nice, by the way. I do applaud that, EA. That's really nice. But yeah, I mean, the new camera views, by the way, are sick. I do like this new creation zone. I don't know about this yet. I guess we'll see what happens on the ice. I don't know. I guess on Be a Pro, it's gonna be kind of nice, and for creating a new team, which is I'm probably gonna do for franchise, but we'll see what happens. This new animation ones are sick. That is dope. That is dope. That is pretty cool. You can't say that's not cool because that's pretty sick. The new no tape stick, we're using that for Be a Pro, bro. That is gonna be amazing. I love it. It looks hilarious, but I love it. I love it so much. And then of course, we're doing the cages. we're doing the cage with a different helmet. 100% we are. Like, why would I not want to? It's brand new to the game. Do it. Like, that is sick. We get to use all helmets now. I love it. Thank you, EA. Thank you. I do applaud you for that. Of course, all the new faces, all that kind of new stuff. That's kind of nice. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. There is a lot of ups. There's a couple downs. Maybe I'm unsure about really yet about like all the new board stuff and all that kind of stuff. I'm still kind of unsure about how that's gonna play in within the game. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm still pretty excited for the game. I'm just hoping they come out with the Be a Pro and franchise update soon. Hopefully it's this next week. Hopefully it's something. If they don't, then I mean it's whatever. I can deal with it for another year. But next year better be the year they update it. They better. Like, come on. Like, what? I thought we were doing GM Connected. What happened to that? It's just not here anymore. Or what's going on? I don't know. I don't know. If you guys enjoy this video, like, subscribe. Make sure that notification bell is always on for you to get all future updates to any videos that are coming out in the future. NHL 24 comes out within 2 weeks, I believe so. If I'm right, yeah. I don't remember if I'm right or not. But yeah. If you guys enjoyed it, put a comment down below. Tell me all about it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.